Hey you folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as Castile, and I have to apologize right off the bat, I have a cold, so my voice may give out partway through. I'm going to try to not talk quite as much as I usually do in this video, but it's kind of hard to resist the urge, so... right away, I want to address 3 mistakes that went on during the war with France. Well, 2 during and 1 immediately after. Let's start in reverse here. As people correctly pointed out, when I clicked the button to detach mercenaries, the army that was selected was still the army with my actual troops, and as a result, I disbanded actual troops instead of mercenaries. I've now disbanded the mercenaries, but that is going to put a serious dent in certain expenses and manpower and so on and so forth. The things that could have been done differently during the war, since we have so much money kicking around, we could have certainly supported rebels within France. That might have made a significant difference. The other thing was that there is a button that you can push when you occupy a... hold on a sec. When you occupy a colony, there's a button you can push to instantly claim the colony, which I should have made use of, especially with some of the French holdings. Well, actually, as many as I could, assuming they're actual... Well, no, I guess they're not colonies, and I'm not sure you can capture the full-fledged provinces so much as just the actual colonies being produced. So I'm not sure how much of a difference it would have made exactly, but it's certainly there. I am moving all my ships into Cadiz so that I can sort of reorganize myself and just figure out where I'm supposed to be. I'm also moving some of my troops that don't have a whole lot on the main island. So let's go ahead and start producing some of those. What I'm going to try to do is keep even numbers of infantry and cannons, and then a few knights to just cover the flanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And cannons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 knights. Actually, we might go with 4 knights. Something like that. I should be well below my force limit. Yeah, so it's mostly the morale thing. So this war did put us significantly behind. It would have been nice to damage France more, but I think it really was a good time to stop the war. Barring the fact that it would have been nice if I'd actually remembered to support rebels here. I think it would have made a pretty significant difference. My ships are slowly coming together. Should all meet up here at some point. And then we'll redeploy them when I'm happy with the numbers. I must have troops down here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, right, you're taking the long way around. Because you can't go that way for some reason. Alright. Keep on going then. That's fine. Lots of repairs being done. Yeah, so I'm just going to regroup. Loses stability or loses stability. Get a bonus to morale and defense, or land force limit, which I don't need right now, or more discipline. I guess we'll go this way. Brings us into negative stability. I really want to bring that up, which is really annoying because we also have the overextension. Like, I don't think... Oh, God, this stability is actually going to suck a lot, actually. Alright, let's merge these. And what I want to do is take my light ships. Minor political conflicts have tormented our nations for some time now. We're in evolutionary standstill, and drastic measures must be taken to reclaim our nation's prominence. Alright. Increased plutocracy. More trade efficiency. More expensive cavalry. Lowered revolt risk, less taxes. This lasts for 10 years. And lose 2 stability. And get rebels in Jamaica. No, rebels take control of Jamaica. And revolutionaries. Oh my gosh. Or, must stop this at any cost. Reduce revolt risk. Lose taxes. Either way, we get increased decentralization, actually. And then serfdom is cheaper stability cost, which I like. Penalty to morale of armies, which does suck a little bit, but... Right now, we're just going to have to avoid wars anyway. Lose some money, we got lots. Lose some prestige, we got lots of that. And more revolt risk. Oh, but for a very short period of time. Well, I'm going to go for this one. I don't want to lose another 2 stability. Oh, okay. Well, we can handle that just fine. Yeah, this thing. So we have a mission to fabricate a claim over here, so we may as well do that. Does mean that all of our diplomats are going to be busy for a little while. Oh, actually, the Defender of the Faith, do we get cheaper units? No. I think we can live without it. Can we seriously not move our troops out of here? Alright. Hang tight. We're going to get some transports over there. I think 10 transports can take those guys just fine. But you know what? We'll do a pit stop in the Cape. Because you'll probably have to do some minor repairs somewhere along the way. Province improvements. Yeah, we'll consider it. Actually, we could probably use more manpower type stuff. And frankly, more defensive stuff right on the coast. Or right on the border here. Actually would serve us relatively well. Oh, we already have star forts everywhere. So I've already done that. That's good. Training fields? Mostly got that covered too. Wow. Need an armory here. Alright, we'll squeeze out a little bit more manpower from our cores over here. Or, like, our core territory, I mean. I guess they are our cores, but it's not exactly what I'd meant. Go ahead and form up in Aragon. Missionary is about to convert one place, which is great. How... the integration status... So, annexation of Tripoli is going along fine, but the actual integration is quite slow. I think because there's a lot of tax base and things. Great conversions. Let's try to keep that guy. Anything else that we can be converting right now? Aragon is Protestant, but we can't flip them right now. That really bites. I don't think I need to spend any points to reduce this. I think we're going to be okay. Alright, so I think all our ships are together now. Let's try to merge that again. Grab all the light ships. Great. And what we're going to do is I'm going to have a group of 10, and they're going to patrol Seville. Because that's a pretty major port for us. Yeah, we'll have to rename some of these things. Now, our barks, we could do maybe 5 groups of 3 and 1 group of 4. I just have to decide where exactly I want to send them. I think the Tunis node, yeah, it would be nice to shuffle more things our way. So we're going to do Tunis. I think we also have to do the Caribbean. 1, 2, 3. Because I think France is trying to flow things a different way. No, we've got 100% coming our way. Great. And Mexican node, everything is going fine there. Brazil node, everything is flowing away from there as well. We actually haven't discovered the Peru trade node yet, so we're going to have to do more exploring. Up at the coast here, everything is flowing north here, but not out of the Safi trade node. I think I would like to do that, so let's have you patrol the Safi trade node. Two, 3. Ivory Coast is fine. Here, not everything is flowing up from the Congo, so let's have it patrol the Congo. And I'm not sure, if this is the best way to do it yet, but it's a way. I would like to kind of generally patrol this area because we could get pirates, just like we have here. Yeah, we're going to patrol this trade node for sure, the Zanzibar. We should be able to do that okay. Or can we? We cannot. Outside of our trade range, I guess. Alright, well, we'll send someone to the Cape. Just so that we've got some pirate protection over there. And then our final one. I can't remember if we sent someone to Brazil. In fact, we probably want Brazil just to ward off pirates. I will do that. I will feel better. Okay, and then my actual merchant status. Right, we've got one in the Caribbean, which I maybe don't need anymore. France got a little bit of trade power, but not that much. I don't know, and then one in Tunis, which is a good idea. You know what? Let's move this guy from the Caribbean. Oh, I shouldn't have done it that way. Because now he's going to be... Yeah, occupied. Instead, I could have just grabbed him. He still would have been occupied like that, but I could have not had to worry about babysit it. Yeah, I know some people say Caribbean differently. They say Caribbean instead of Caribbean, but both ways are valid. Not that people, like, recognize that. It's like, you don't say a word exactly the way I say it. Therefore, you must be wrong. Rabble, rabble, rabble. Do we really have another fleet kicking around, not occupied? Oh, no, it's there. It's just parked. Maybe it was repairing. Good. Minor battles. Oh, where's my transports? Currently called the Armada Real. Alright, well, make your way over there. This is mostly going to be an episode of shuffling things around, trying to get our stability back up, trying to rebuild our army, which, frankly, is going to be relatively difficult. Let's say, I don't know if our stability affects this. It may not. What are we looking at here? We are slightly over our diplomatic relations, but that's going to go away as soon as we finish annexing Tripoli. So that's okay there. I think I'm still waiting for like a +3 theologian. We're not there yet. I would like more military tech. I suppose I could afford it. There's a +2. Yeah, we're not at war anymore. Let's go ahead and go for the +2 army guy for more points, so that we can get those points faster. And we will go back to picking up technologies as opposed to ideas. Unless the next idea... Yeah, we can live with the cavalry ability for a little while. We've got the morale recovery, the infantry combat is pretty good. And yeah, we'll go back to picking up some tech since we're no longer ahead. In fact, we've got a neighbor bonus there, plus the leader, which is going to be quite helpful. Let's keep moving them there. And we will start a new batch of units. Well, probably now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cannons. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is not what I want to click on. 4, 5. And then a couple of knights. And that'll bring us to our manpower limit for a little while. And that's okay. We're funding our colonies, yeah. Some of them are being charged considerably, but we can handle it for now. We can soak that cost. We'll bring down the army maintenance a little bit. And once everything is, I don't know, more established, I think our costs will go back to be manageable. Oh, it's because our stupid stability is so low. Let's go ahead and work on boosting that. That's going to help a lot. All right, let's start improving our speed here. Got the patrol there. Our ships are fine. We'll dock them momentarily. There we go. And now we will bring them off the coast of Swahili. Can I, like, not even... I can walk them this way. Okay. I can't fight, so I can't go through Kilmaine. Or something. I don't know what the problem is exactly. The Labrador Sea. Alright, buddy. Well, these are not cores yet either, so that's all out of my range. Many colonies are all triggering, so... Okay, we're discovering more things. You know what? You don't have to tell me about this. You don't have to tell me about the discoveries. That is over here. Great. Start the coring process, because it's cheap. And then we're going to hold off on starting new colonies for a little while. Or are we? It does finish too. Oh, and we got our merchant back, that's right. And my merchant was going to be placed, I think, here. Oof, yeah. We'll see if we can get a bigger piece of the pie here. We can get an idea, but it's the military idea, and I'm going to go for the tech instead. Maybe just for 2 levels, but still. Alright, we're going to see if our transports can actually beat these heavier ships. And they may not be able to, even though we've got numbers. And it would be very disappointing if we did not. Very disappointing. Oh man, my throat is killing me. And that's with medication. I think we're just going to lose, especially with those rolls. Boom. So... Really want to fill in some of these gaps. I think I'm going to focus this way to start with. Let's go ahead and keep stacking these bonuses. Alright, or keep stacking the colony production. Come on. I think we're going to lose. I mean, I don't have a leader. And these are just transports. No, we won it. Good. And the uprising, which I... No. Apparently I was looking at the wrong pop-up. Oh, we lost the ships, too. Listen. You guys, stop wiggling back and forth. Come over here. Battle of Panama. There we go, technology. Oh. More colonial range. Canal is actually nice. The shipyard... Actually, the shipyard is going to be good for us because we really do need to get more naval power. Hang on, you know what? Go back here for a sec. We're going to wait until these guys are fully moraled and repaired, and then we'll strike at the same time. It's a lot of repair to do. Actually, I might be able to get these troops home now. My heir falls ill. Yeah, the Medicus, like, never seems to work, and that is a lot of money. Wow, we are losing a lot of money. So we're going to pray for his life and see. Well, he's still alive. Stats aren't terrible either. Okay, these guys are full morale. Not yet repaired, though. Alright, so what are we going to get here? Better cannons, more artillery fire, artillery shock, regimental camp, which is a big boost to manpower, actually. We'll go ahead and we'll update our cannons. Like so. Actually, I've got some more ships over here. Again, they're still light ships. But overall, we should be able to overwhelm these fools. Can't remember if we've got an explorer somewhere. Oh, we've got all our armies. Out and about. Oot and about. No, no explorer. I mean, explorer's not as good as an admiral, but he would have made do. Alright, engage. Wow, that, okay, completed much faster than I expected. Hunting accident. His body has been draped by whom you do not know in white cloth nesting. Really? Are you kidding me? The game really wants to kill my heir because, like, the last event didn't trigger, so they're like, oh, hunting accident. Well, I can't lose more stability, so I'll lose some prestige. Another heir who's... Alright, I'll take him. That's fine. We can live with that. Join in the battle. Okay. Come on, pull it off. Oh, the other side doesn't have a leader either. We lost our claim over here? Oh, that's okay. We have a core. It's fine. Speaking of cores, how much does this one cost? 162. Oh, no, we don't have a... Oh, that's really annoying. So the cost to core, that has just gone up. I misread the screen. Wow, that is really annoying. And we lost our army reformer? Are you kidding me? We just hired the guy. Although, I did get my discount on the military technology. So, I'm going to go for the one with the national manpower modifier, which should also help recover the manpower a little bit faster. And then we can go back to pick up some ideas, actually. That'll be okay. Now, here's hoping we win that fight. Meanwhile... Come on, combine. And... 1, 2... There's probably some of these would be slightly cheaper, some provinces. 4, 5... I don't know, I guess we've got the military upgrades everywhere, so it's okay. 1, 2... Nope, not in the same place. 2, 3, 4, 5... And then some knights for flanking. 1, 2, 3... Oh, 4. Okay, that works. We are rebuilding relatively quickly. So we got that going for us, at least. You better win this fight. Build a palace. Of course we want a palace. Sure. Even though we don't really need the stats. Come on. Naval assimilation is good. Are you serious? Do I really need to move my monster fleet down here? What are these? Oh, the galleys for the inner sea. Some extra transports. Fine. Start moving the real armada down here. Because I have a feeling we're going to lose some more goddamn ships. Alright. Many cores. People leaving the military coalition. Well, that's great. I had no idea the big ships would be that powerful. Everyone's leaving the military coalition, which is great. Now, we are still in the military coalition against France, though, right? And so are many, many, many other people. Okay, and I'm cool with that. I can live like that. Still bleeding money, but a lot of it, I think, is because we're still rebuilding the army. I'm not sure. We'll double check the numbers. See where all the money is going. We'll move you all to Barcelona. We'll start building more troops momentarily. Actually, we are at our force limit. Look at that. That did not take as long as I expected. Advisors, okay, yeah, sure. A little bit of inflation, but not much. It's mostly the army maintenance. Straight up army. Although at this point, I could really drop this even more, and that would be okay. And now we're making money. There we go. And again, once we get our stability up, and we can pump the stability right now. It's a question of the overextension versus the stability boost. I think we'll go up to +2, and then we'll work on finishing the coring. God damn you. You still a colony? No. I can move you guys to bonus overseas income. Thank you very much. What about you over here? You're still working on it. Yeah, we'll try to grab some more of these as soon as we can. Just dock for a second to make sure your time at sea modifier is okay. I think it's all been home waters, but we'll double check. And then go and engage those fools, and we'll beat them this time. Finished a core. Very nice. Those are the easy cores, of course, but it's still going to help with the tax income. Merge all these guys. Are we really? We're one away from our force limit? Alright then. We will build an extra infantry over here. Which actually makes a lot of sense for a lot of different reasons. We actually have too many cannons here. I did not realize we were so cannon heavy. That can be bad because we know now what happens when you have just a bunch of cannons in the front row. It's less than good. But if we go to a major war, we'll probably bulk recruit a bunch of infantry. Actually, hold on. We probably have a bunch of non-cannon people all over the place over here. Okay, we finally won that battle. Thank you very much. Go ahead and dock. Yeah. Oh. I mean, I will bring 2 infantry home. I'll leave the rest behind. Probably do something similar over here. And some pirates. Okay. Oh, and the light ships. Hold on. We can detach them. There we go. Completed that. The military power boost is nice, actually. Gain the CB against Algiers. Hopefully we can get a nice conquest CB. Oh, man. I actually legit lost some light ships. That is really annoying. Detach you guys. Split you in half. One of you is going to do the Cape of Good Hope. And the other is going to do, what are you doing? Congo? Congo. Come on, give me a colonization. Continue the reconquest. Maybe. Found an East America colony. In one of the 13 colonies. What's the reward? Pretty significant. I think we're going to look into that, actually. We should be able to reach. Assuming they haven't all been taken. In fact, we do have great reach over there. My colonies. I just want to see where my colonists are. Yeah, I'm going to recall this one. Oh, we don't have troops here? Oh, son of a bitch. The second I... Alright, whatever. Really? Oh. I was looking at a different map mode. Never mind. I thought France had come in here. Alright, so we've got our colonist now. Do that, and then go and park at home, and then my transports, which are only bringing 2 troops, we are actually just dock for a minute, because you're pretty beat up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring these troops over to somewhere in the Americas. Where are we going to colonize over here? Where? So France has colonized Massachusetts and Narragansett. Maybe we'll pick up, like, Delaware? A higher tax base there. There we go. We're going to colonize right here. We may as well send our guy right away. There are some natives, and they're not necessarily the friendliest. Are they all damaged? No. You too. Why did you not take the troops? There we go. That was weird. You guys are going to make a trip way over here. Lithuania has no more religious troubles. Well, good for them. All right, let's kick up the speed. Just going to babysit the attrition status here. And hope that we won't run into those pirates first. Good. At least we shouldn't. I know our big ships move slowly. There we go. Good. A little bit of attrition there. With the discovery of the New World... Oh, it's this same event over and over and over. We'll go for the diplomatic tech cost because we're going to go back to ideas. Okay, stop so you're no longer at sea. Excellent. Enthusiasm is nice, although we won't be able to keep it unless we get some troops over there. New mission. Get a presence in India. It's only 10 prestige? Really? Some of these missions really are weird for that. Sure, there's going to be a patch to improve the messages on those papal things soon, but it's still not there yet, and it's still driving me crazy. Almost done annexing Tripoli. Do I have any ships that are idle for no good reason? Heavy ships. The galleys. That's fine. And more transports that... Oh yeah, we're just getting repaired, I think. I think we might be picking up some of these. So let's do that. Decent rate, good bonus chance. Of course, we've got that event going on right now, which is helpful. I don't suppose we can convert those Protestants yet, huh? Nope, of course not. Yeah, either way, it's... I think I do want to go up to +2 first. Yay! We integrated Tripoli. You lose a little bit of legitimacy, but that's okay. We gain some prestige for that. That's lovely. So what did we get? We got a handful of troops, just knights, a handful more galleys, which probably puts us over our... No, it does not put us over our naval force limit. Very interesting. Galleys and transports. Okay, so no more light ships. Just go to Cadiz for now. That's fine. And, oh, and the actual force limit, over by 4. How are we over by 4? Just ban these. Did I miscount something somewhere? I must have miscounted something somewhere, or... I have no idea where this extra one is coming from. And I don't really want to disband something I just paid to do. You know, our force limit will increase soon enough. Great, so we've got another diplomat free. Do I want to suck up to anyone? Probably not. How does Portugal feel? Outraged? Well, it sucks to be them. I do want to drop my bad boy a little bit more, so I'm not going to fabricate claims over here because it does give me more aggressive expansion. Not that it's, you know, terrible, horrible stuff, but we'll see what we can do. Austria, which is still in pretty good shape, we are going to go and suck up to you some more. How about we do that? That last war worked out pretty well. Got a new core. Cities demand old rights. We could lose stability or lose legitimacy. We will lose legitimacy. Easy decision. We got, what, 4 colonies on the go right now? That'd be okay. 5 colonies. Oh, we're still at 5. Okay, so that last one is actually costing us a hell of a lot of money. We got to finish some of our other colonies. I thought we'd gotten more pop-ups than that. All right, Porto Seguro is about to go, which will help. More expensive stuff, which is fine. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. So we'll core there. It looks like Portugal is continuing to expand, which is certainly a little frustrating. I want to take this transport fleet over here and actually just pick up these troops. And we'll figure out something to do with them. Actually, I suppose I could split this off and actually get rid of one set of knights. We don't need them as badly anymore, and now we'll be perfectly balanced there, which is good. There we go, another core down here, very nice. Let me just double check to make sure these guys are all properly coring. No, this one is not. There we go, good thing I double checked. Let's look for more stripes. That's okay, because they're currently in progress. You two are fine. That's all fine. Looks like our core status there is okay. Okay, looking good. Alright, religious unity is being enforced, more imperial reforms. Interesting stuff going on in the HRE. We got the native uprising over there, but we won. Good thing we did move the troops over there. We're going to have to re-pop back up, but that's alright. Ports are being blockaded. That's actually a pretty good amount of pirates. Holy cow. Get all my heavy ships. Actually, we'll split you in half and just grab half of you. You know, yes, that's what half means. We're going to go and attack, and then dock. I forgot we're not actually babysitting this place over here, but that's because we don't have a trade node over here, so it's a little bit annoying. We do really have to get a little bit more exploration going on. Get some fur. Alright. Fur is fine. Keeps us warm. We don't mind that. Oh, man. This definitely cannot go long in this video because... oh, we can't lose stability. We've got to go for that. So we lost some claims, which is really annoying. Austria at war with the Ottomans. Interesting. Go up to +2 stability. Good. And then when we can get 154 again, we'll make that final core. Ooh, natives are losing ferocity. Alright, I guess that's good. And some more tech. Wharf. Bonus production in a few different places. I mean, we may as well take it. I don't see any reason not to. And we do have a lot of money, so we can probably afford to build... Do I want to build manufactories? Why are these blocked off? Ooh, oh, I need more. Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, the ivory is worth a fair bit. So is the fur. Oh, there's construction going on over there. So I could build that there. Got furs. Demand is a fair bit higher. I may want to do that. I'm a little concerned about my the safety status of things over here. But no, I think that'll be okay. Let's get that going on. Because, okay, hold on. I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure the way, we don't get the production, but the tariffs do factor in the production efficiency. Production efficiency, but not the actual production. Oh, never mind. Never mind. So let's see if we can build any of that stuff over here. All right, we can build the fish one on the coast, the trade company, farm estates, already built. Okay. There we go. Just the one. Oh, yeah, we'll build that over here. No point in building it there in Algarve yet because we don't have a core. That's the one we're waiting on. Screw you, France. This guy's mine. And integration takes a really long time. 1616 is when they predict it's going to happen. Choco. Done. Panama. Also done. Nicaragua. Not that it matters as much. Frankly, a big part of me wants to just pick up an explorer or a conquistador in this guy. Let's do that. And have him march down the coast all the way over here. No, not that way. There we go. Something like that. Let's discover some more stuff. No longer trading in oranges. God, I love that mod. Well, we just got diplomatic tech. You know what? We'll go there again. We might pick up a military one. We'll see how it goes. Ooh. That's actually a little bit annoying. Do we have transports over here? Not much. Where's the rest of our transports? No, that's my heavy fleet. Right here. Oh, right. You know what? Yeah, we will grab U8. And that will be fine. No mission selected. Yeah, I keep checking for that. Sorry, just checking something else on my computer. All right. Our legitimacy has gotten pretty low. It is going up, though. I'm not hugely concerned. And we've got an heir with a strong claim. He's a little underage right now, but he, reached majority pretty quick. Switzerland declaring war on France. Okay. We are now at war with France again. Because of our coalition. This seems like a really, really good... Oh, and Portugal still joining the wrong side of the war. Alright. And they didn't react to that quite quickly enough. Alright, well, let's see what kind of crazy stuff we can do. Can I fabricate claims at war? No, I don't think so. But this time, I will support the rebels in France. These are much more expensive, but I think that they have a much better chance of doing it. We will max that out. See if we can get rebellion going on. One thing I can do, my existing colonies, is this one here. We'll resend a colonist, and then we've got an extra guy kicking around. Still think South America is our primary focus. We've got most of the coast here. I think what we want to do is start right here to connect up our land. And then we'll have one nice contiguous block. Double check the religion status of things. Oh yes, let's definitely send a few of them. Province is under siege. I will start this move here. We'll go ahead and give him a leader temporarily. I'll have to move him around when we actually start the war. France has got a lot of ships kicking around, which is a little bit of a problem in this general area here. Merge you, and then we have a few other heavy ships over here. Now this time, we will probably try to take over these holdings a little bit more consistently. My transport fleet. Actually, I'm gonna move you guys over here and you over here, and then what we're gonna do is pick up these troops here, and we'll try to get at something to actually siege some of these things properly. Some of these are actual colonies too. Oh yeah, that's gonna work really nicely. And actually, a lot of them won't have any fort level at all, so 1,000 men is gonna be more than enough to siege a lot of these holdings. Aztecs are not in the coalition this time. Genoa, Hungary, Portugal, and France. This is actually going to be a lot less annoying for me. The naval inferiority that I've got going on is the biggest problem. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully the missions will change and we can get a good one. Anyway, that is it for this video. See you guys next time. My plan was to record multiple episodes tonight, but I'm not sure that my throat's going to handle it. So I know it's been a little while since the last EU4 episode. Hopefully you guys won't have to wait quite as long for the next one. Cross your fingers and send me good thoughts. I'm going to go take some vitamin C. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.